are going to do today or revise today. So looking at the very first question, verify that the numbers given alongside of the cubic polynomial below are their zeros. Also verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient in each case. So we have 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2, and these are half 1 minus 2. So we just want to check. So we are putting all the values first in the px is equals to 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. So p half is equals to twice into half cube plus half square minus 5 into half plus 2. On solving this, we are getting the remainder as 0. So it means 1 upon 2 is 1 of the 0 px. Now putting the p1, so in the same so we are getting 2 into 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. So the result is 0. It means 1 is also the 0 px. Then we have p minus 2. So in this, what we have to do, so again putting here in place of x we are putting minus 2. So this is 2 into minus 2 whole cube plus minus 2 square minus 5 into minus 2 plus 2. So just on solving this, we are getting again 0. So it means minus 2 is also the 0 of the polynomial. Now we have 3 zeros, 1 upon 2, 1 and minus 2 are the zeros. So let alpha is equals to 1 upon 2, beta is equals to 1 and gamma is equals to minus 2. Now alpha plus beta is plus gamma is equals to half plus 1 plus within bracket minus 2. So that will give us minus 1 upon 2, which can be written as minus 1 over 2, that is minus coefficient of x square over coefficient of x cube. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to half into 1 plus 1 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into 1 upon 2, which gives minus 5 upon 2, that is coefficient of x over coefficient of x cube. Then we have alpha beta gamma, that is 1 upon 2 into 1 into minus 2, which will give us minus 1, or that can be written as minus 2 over 2, that is constant, minus of constant term over coefficient of x square. So hence the relation between the zeros and the coefficient is verified here. Now next, so in the next we can see here that it is given x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2 and 2 1 1. Okay, so first putting in the polynomial px is equal to x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2, putting 2, so we get 2 cube minus 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 minus 2, which gives us 0. Now so 2 is one of the zeros of px. Now putting the 1, so on putting 1, we have p1 is equal to 1 cube minus 4 into 1 square plus 5 into 1 minus 2, which gives us 1 minus 4 plus 5 minus 2, that is 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So here 1 is also the 0 of px. Now therefore 2 1 1 are the zeros of px. Now let alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to 1 and gamma is equal to 1. Now alpha plus beta plus gamma means 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4. 4 can be written as so this can be written as now minus of minus 4 over 1, that is minus coefficient of x square over coefficient of x cube. Okay, so here this is 4, so this is 4 we have to write. Now then alpha beta plus gamma alpha is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2, which gives us 5, which can be written as 5 upon 1, that is the coefficient of x over coefficient of x cube. Okay, then alpha into beta into gamma, that is 2 into 1 into 1, that is can be written as minus or minus 2 over 1, that is minus constant term over coefficient of x cube. Now hence the relation between the zeros and coefficient is verified. Now in the question number 2, it is given that from a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of its zeros is 2 minus 7 and minus 14. So now we have px is equal to x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, be a cubic polynomial whose zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 2 alpha beta plus beta gamma alpha is equal to minus 7. So alpha into beta into minus is equal to minus 14. So we know that alpha plus beta is plus gamma is minus coefficient of x over coefficient of x cube, and alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to coefficient of x over coefficient of x cube, and alpha beta gamma is equal to minus constant term over coefficient of x cube. Okay, so now this is question number 2. Now we'll move towards the next. So therefore we have here, after finding this, now so we'll do one thing. I will alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equals to minus coefficient x square over coefficient of x cube, that is minus b upon a, that is 2 upon 1. Then alpha beta plus gamma alpha coefficient of x over coefficient of x cube, that is c upon a, which is equals to minus 7 upon 1. Then alpha into beta is gamma is equal to minus constant term over coefficient of x square, that is minus g upon a minus 14 upon 1. So on comparing, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, c is equal to minus 7, and d is equal to 14. So hence the required cubic polynomial is px is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14. Okay, now moving towards the question number 3. In the question number 3, if you can see here, so it is given in the question number 3 that if the zeros of the polynomial x raised to power 3 minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a and a plus b. So now we know sum of the zeros is minus coefficient of x square over coefficient of x cube. So therefore we have alpha minus b plus a plus b. Okay, these zeros are given, so their sum is coming equals to, that is a is equals to coming 1. Therefore product is minus constant term over coefficient of x cube, so that is a minus b into a plus b is equals to minus 1. So we are on solving this. What we are getting, if we see all these steps, the result we are coming is b is equal to plus minus root 2, that is a is equal to 1 and b is equal to plus minus root 2. Now in the question number 4, so what is given in the question number 4? If two zeros of the polynomial x raised to power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 13x minus 35 are 2 plus minus root 3, so find the zeros. So let this is given, okay, these zeros are given. Now we are just trying to convert them into factors, so x minus 2 minus root 3 and x minus 2 plus root 3. So therefore x minus 2 whole square minus root 3 whole square is a factor of px. Now x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor of pux, is a factor of px. So as x minus 2 whole square minus, so x minus 2 whole square minus root 3 square is equal to x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay, this is question number 4. Now okay, so after doing this, so we have done here. Now next step we are going to do, okay, we are doing this long division method we are using. Now after division, so now we can write here px equals to x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26, or x square minus 4x plus 1 into x square minus 2x minus 35. So these are the factors. Now so since these are the factors, so now further we are just again divided in the form of factors. Okay, so we will get here x square minus 4x plus 1 into x plus 5 into x minus 7. So to get the other zeros, putting x plus 5 is equals to 0 and x minus 7 is equals to 0. So we are getting x is equals to minus 5 and x is equals to 7. Okay, now if we move towards the next question, question number 5. So in the question number 5, if you see here carefully, if the polynomial x raised to power 4 minus 6x square minus 6x cube minus plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k, the remainder comes out to be x plus a. Find k and a. So given that this is the divisor, this is the dividend, this is the remainder. So as you know, the dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So just putting the values, so we are getting here x raised to power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a whole over x square minus 2x plus k. So now on division, as we can see here clearly, that it is x square minus 2x plus k. We have to divide x raised to power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 1 minus a. So if you look here, so what we are getting? We are getting these are the remainders. We are getting these are the remainders. We are dividing by k. Now if these are the remainders, what we can do? We'll compare now. Coefficient of x, so we'll write here minus, that is 0. So minus 10 plus 2k is equals to 0, then 2k is equals to 10, k is equals to 5. Okay, next we have 10 minus a minus 10 minus 8k square plus k square minus a. So just putting the values here, so we'll get that k is equals to 5. Now 10 minus a minus 8k plus k square. So on solving this we get a is equals to minus 5. So we have the values k is equals to 5 and a is equals to minus 5. Okay, so with this we come to